So we are going to get her right up in the air. Going to get that hoof up. Oh, what's going on in here? Can you guys see that huge hole? Still bits of loose horn here.
Good evening guys, and welcome to another video. In this video we are going to treat this massive hole in the back of this girl's heel. Now this was one of the fiddliest trims I have ever done. These feet were super hard and it was a bit of a challenge, but I'm sure you guys will all agree when we get to the end of this hoof that she walked out super well. So let's get into this trim and let's find out exactly what we do.
This is a huge, huge hole. Let's get a shoe on her and let's see exactly how far this issue goes. Ooh-wee.
So you guys know the drill. We rough up that hoof, we get a block on to relieve all the pressure of this foot, and then we get trimming this hoof. But all I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to show you guys that by putting this block on, we are going to go back as far as we can so that it stops her going back on her tendons, because the way she was walking, she was looking slightly uncomfortable. So what I'm trying to do is push this block right back so that it strengthens her tendons. As you can see here, it's gone a fair way back on her heel so that she doesn't walk backwards on this block and cause herself any more discomfort.
And once this glue is all set on this hoof, it takes about 30 to 40 seconds. We just keep touching until we feel it's a little bit hard. It's starting to go sticky now, so I can take my hands off. That block is set enough that we can carry on trimming this hoof to try and remove all, if you can quite see it, all of this dead horn here that is all completely damaged, and all of this needs super carefully just removing bit by bit. It's always a bit more of a struggle to do this when the hooves are dirty, but unfortunately there is no water nearby for me to wash my hooves off and to keep this clean, so we're just going to have to do it slowly and keep squirting her with a little bit of this, which should just help clean that up as we go. Right, let's continue this trim.
So let's get on with removing all of this loose horn. What's happened is, by this cow coming around corners, moving, she's just caught this hoof somehow and she has detached the sole horn from her white line, which is why it's all come away and it's ran all the way up. As you can see here, that sole horn is quite flexible. The white line is quite solid, as that's the wool horn. And all that's happened is it's caused a little bit of damage between those two bits of horn, and it's caused all of this infection.
And I just want to... I think this is about as much as we're going to be able to get away. I know this doesn't look particularly tidy, but as you could see from when we started, it's not exactly a super easy trim for us. This is a bit of a challenging hoof, so have to take it step by step and take her nice and slow. I'm just trying to find a bandage so that I can bandage this hoof up. We're going to be putting some salicylic acid in to help this issue clean up. put that in it. Right, so as you guys can see, shoes on, bandages on. The glue is now cold, so we can let that hoof down because the Bobby Bond glue is set. Let me just hook these straps back up, shut these doors, and let's let her go. Let's see how she's going to walk. Turn my remote on. As you can see, they're fairly relaxed when they're in here, fairly chilled. So you can see why I put that big block on, because she's flexing back on her hoof. And if we didn't put a big block on, I am 99% sure she'd be going back on that block now, and she would be in a lot of discomfort and it would not be doing her ligaments any good. So that is why we have put a nice big wooden block on, and that will give her plenty of time to heal up. Wow, we're not going to be in here now for another 2, 3, possibly even 4 weeks, so that'll give her plenty of time to recover. We'll see her again in a few weeks.